Hello peoples! Happy soon to be fall. Thank you, September. I know it has been a minute, but my summer was hectic to say the least. But thank you so much for hanging with me, and I want to say a big ups to all my new subscribers. Anywho, for this video, I thought I would share my current sketching and line art process with you. When I sit down to sketch, I hardly ever have a clear, definitive idea of what I'm going to draw. I just kind of start and my drawings develop. So my sketches are very, very messy and I erase a lot. This drawing was for the Animal Alphabets Twitter challenge. Yeah, over the summer, I discovered a couple of Facebook groups, Facebook challenges, Twitter challenges, and I have been enjoying them immensely. They take me completely out of my little comfortable art box, and I've been drawing some stuff that I never would have thought of before. But yeah, so this one was for Animal Alphabets Twitter challenge, and this particular week was the letter V, vampire. And so when I started, all I really thought about was Elvira. You remember Elvira? Yeah, the black dress, really slinky, Elvira. She wasn't a vampire, but I don't know, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, so anyway, sketching. I normally use a colored pencil, a pencil that is colored, not a coloring pencil. You know what I mean. However, for some reason this time around, when I was filming, the camera was not picking up the color from my pencil. So I ended up just using a regular number 2 pencil, which really is okay for my initial sketch. I can use either or, but once I start my line art, I have to use a colored pencil, and I'll show you that further on in this video. Okay guys, so just a quick side note. You'll notice in this sketch a little wonkiness with the eyes and her hands. Yeah, okay, eyes, hands, feet are my Achilles heel. And I tried with this sketch, but it wasn't working, so guess what? You were like, what's going on with her hands? They're going off the page, so that's why you don't see them, okay? Once I have finished my sketch, and I use the term finished very loosely, but once I've finished my sketch, I then scan in the sketch into my computer. I normally scan my sketches at about a resolution of 300 minimum. I might even do 600. I never know at this point what size I want the finished artwork to be, so I tend to go high res just in case. Currently I have 2 go-to programs for digital work. First is Firealpaca, and the second one is Clip Studio Paint. It's a little weird, but currently I like doing my line art in Firealpaca, and then I prefer to do my coloring in Clip Studio Paint. I don't know, coloring in Firealpaca irks me, and doing line art in Clip Studio Paint frustrates me. So look, I'm a nutty artist and I'm okay with that. Oh guys, another side note. Okay, so as I was recording, I knew I wanted to shoot some part showing not just the screen, but me drawing on my graphics tablet. But it wasn't till after I finished the line art that I realized I should have had the camera over my shoulder, so you could see me drawing on my graphics tablet and see the screen at the same time. But I didn't do that, so I just included just a little bit of what I recorded of me drawing on the graphics tablet. So in Firealpaca, I use the standard pen tool for my line art. I tend to do my lines on a lighter scale. Lately, I like my illustrations to have that no line art look, even though there is actually a line art. But I do switch back and forth. And if I do go for the hard line art look, I can add weight after I'm done coloring it, which allows me to use different colors, make alterations, stuff like that. I also do use multiple layers. Those people who can do all of their line art on one layer are amazing to me. That ain't me though. I use multiple layers. I try to keep them at a minimum and keep them organized, but it doesn't always work out and it can get confusing. So layer folders are what I call my very special friends. Now, just for your information, I can and have done my line art traditionally in the past. I used to use a makeshift light box using some random objects I have here at home. And to be honest, those random objects worked so well that I never felt the need to purchase an actual light pad. The problem that I had with doing line art traditionally is it gave me anxiety. I mean, God, no, I'm serious. Don't laugh at me. It gives me anxiety. I would get so nervous of like screwing it up that my hand would tense up and would shake so bad and my chest would hurt. Like I couldn't take the pressure. I mean, I was holding my breath and no, it's not supposed to be this stressful. So I can do my line art traditionally, but I feel for the health of my blood pressure, I just choose not to. The other reason I prefer to do digital line art, I'm not sure if it's called digital line art or digital inking, but either way, to do it digitally is when, like I said previous, my art develops. Oftentimes I will want to change the drawing or add something or take something away, and making a change after I've started inking is easier if I'm doing it digitally than traditionally. I don't have to start all over again. And if I was doing it traditionally, that's what I would end up having to do. 95% of the time, there ends up being something that I want to change, and it doesn't present itself to me until I'm darn near finished with the line art. With this drawing, it's that dress collar that was coming up around her head. It just didn't seem right to me and it felt flat, but I wasn't sure how I wanted to change it. With doing it digitally, I have this option of printing off my line art and then taking a colored pencil and drawing right on top of it. Here is where that colored pencil of color is imperative, because once I've sketched on top of that line art and I scan that paper back in and I bring it back into my line art file, I need that color difference for the new sketching area, because now I've got the old sketch, I've got the line art and the new sketch, and if it was all essentially that same dark gray black color, it would be like, no. There'd be no way. So doing it with a pencil of color just helps me to differentiate what I'm adding, what I'm looking at, and all of that. So that's about it. From this point, I will print out the line art on either cover paper or mixed media paper, or I will take it into Clip Studio to color digitally. One more thing, in the description box, I've placed a link to this line art available for a limited time where you can go and download it, print it off, and color it for yourself. Or you can color it digitally if you'd like, or even I plan to color this one in a future live stream. If you want, you can wait and we can color it together. It's just a small way for me to say thank you to all of my subscribers, to my new subscribers, for all of your wonderful comments, support. They have been such a great blessing to me. If you have any comments, thoughts, suggestions, or questions, feel free to leave them below. Also, let me know, what's your sketching and line art process? Is there any particular thing you do? Or do you have a preference, traditional or digital line art? Don't forget to like this video if you liked it. And if you didn't, oh well. And if you're new to my channel, hey, subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, you guys, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye! The Huion 610 model specifically was one that people kept mentioning as being comparable to the Wacom Intuos.
It lights up.
Oh, hey, wait a minute. What happened to you?
I hurt my nose.
You what?
I hurt my nose.
How'd you